Alright, that's where I started. All the way over there. Up the top there where that building is, that's the Hotham ski lifts. And I started just about down there-ish. And I've hiked all the way along here, along this ridge line, along this path. You can see the path here. And it goes all the way along, up over that hill, and all the way along that ridge line. In the distance there, that's it, there's Feathertop up the top, so that's the summit. So I reckon I'm actually about halfway at the point. I've done about 6Ks. So yeah, look at that. And the views up here are absolutely insane. Look at that. Alright, I've stopped for some lunch, I've had a coffee. It's time to summit Mount Feathertop. You beauty. Here we are. We made it to the summit. We come all along this ridge line, all the way along here, all the way up here, and look at the views. How amazing is that? Well, good morning. That was a pretty decent sleep in here. It did get pretty cold, got down to about 3 degrees overnight. But I stayed toasty and warm in here, and now that it's morning, look at the view out of my tent. Look at that as the sun comes up. Absolutely gorgeous. Gonna get cracking today. We're gonna have a beautiful day. Alrighty, we are all packed up, ready to leave. Camped here last night. It was pretty decent actually. Like, it got really cold, but I was toasty and warm in that sleeping bag, and with the sleeping pad I was fine. So today we're going to be heading down this spur line here, and then we're going to go all the way back up the other side to the Bogong High Plains. So it's going to be a pretty steep descent. Probably not going to get a chance to get the camera out much, but I'll do my best. All right, peace out. Alrighty, well, we're down at the very bottom of the valley and we've made it to Blair's hut. Now Blair's hut's creepy as, look at this. Alrighty, just came down Diamantina Spur. Oh my god, that was a hell of a descent. But I finally made it down to the logging road, and you can hear the river over there, and now I've got to walk all the way back up the other side to get to the Bogong High Plains. And I tell you what, that was a terrible descent. There was snakes, really steep sections. There were sections where I had to take my pack off, like it was basically turned into rock climbing. But finally made it down. Whew. Alright, we're back on the trail. We're heading up to Weston's hut, which is all the way up this spur, all the way up to the bloody top, and then I'll hit the Bogong High Plains finally. It says 1.5 k's, but fuck, I don't trust that. I just come down the Diamantina Spur, and oh my god, that took way longer than the sign said. So we'll see how we go. Alright, well, I'm exhausted. I was up there yesterday, and I've come all the way down into the valley, and then all the way back up the other side. And here we are on the other side with Weston's hut. So, very cute little hut. Check this out. Little fireplace. It's actually quite a nice hut, this one. Not like Blair's hut. Blair's hut was creepy. This is quite nice. Got the fireplace, some tools. Someone's left a can of tuna here for someone, if they're in a desperate situation. We've got the logbook, which I'll sign soon. Part of an old book. And here's the sleeping/sitting area. Out there we've got an emergency sled and a couple other bits and bobs. But yeah, it's a nice little hut, this one. It's probably the best one I've seen so far. I think I might move my stuff out of here because there's a rat in here. I can hear him squeaking. He's not happy that I'm in here. So I might move my stuff outside for the moment because I don't trust you. I can hear you. I hear you. Fine, have the place to yourself. Well, that was the most gruelling climb getting up here. So last night I stayed at the top of the spur on Razorback, and then this morning from about 8 o'clock I started my descent down. It was about an 850 metre descent over 4 kilometres, which is real steep, really steep. Once I got to the bottom of the valley, that's where I saw Blair's hut, and Blair's hut is surrounded by snakes. Lucky I had my gaiters, and so stopped there for lunch, and then climbed all the way back up to here to Weston's hut, and that was about another 800 metres up in height, and over the course of about 6 k's. So all up I've done 10 k's so far, and I've still got to go up that way another 250 metre climb over a couple of k's I think, and then I'll be at the top of the Bogong High Plains, and then I'm on to pole 333, and I'll be camping somewhere up on the High Plains tonight. It does look like we're going to get some rain though, so I might have to chuck my wet weather gear on soon. I am exhausted. Alright, made it to pole 333. Next stop is the Cope Saddle camping area, which is 1 hour that way. So stayed here last night. This is cope saddle hut. I didn't stay in the hut, I stayed right here in the tent. And I've just packed everything up and got a pretty big journey ahead of me today. I've got about 20 k's to Roper's hut, which is at the base of Mount Bogong. But the weather was pretty ordinary last night. We had thunderstorms and heavy rain. So I'm quite glad that it's eased up for today. Alright, we've made our way to Wallace's hut. Let's have a look inside. Good morning. So I'm at Cleve Coal Hut today. Made the big journey up or down the mountain from Roper's Hut, across Big River Crossing, and I've climbed back up the other side to Cleve Coal Hut, and there's the hut just over there. That was a hell of a climb, and when I went through that river crossing I got my boots wet, and by the time I got up here I had leeches all over me, so not great, not a good night's sleep. Today I'm going home. I'm going down the hill, down Bogong, down the staircase spur, and back to the car. Can't wait. So this is inside Cleve Coal Hut. Got the little fireplace, some books, places to hang all your stuff. Nice little table to sit down at. There's the bedding area with the bunks. Plenty of maps. Actually got a kitchen sink up here with running water. And a little kitchen space to cook things. Looks like that was a toilet at some stage. Got a barometer. Yeah, this has to be one of the nicest huts I've ever seen. And look at the view out the window. It's gorgeous.